Race number 6, the final leg of the TT, is the first of our trophy races, the Lusitano Challenge Cup. It is a Class 4 over the 1400 metres, headed by Ambitious Heart, a course and distance winner 2 starts back. Mighty Maverick, course Class 4 for the first time. Planet Star, a last start, course and distance winner. Raging Storm, beaten favourites, odds on debut with excuses though. Sunny Power makes his second start. Supreme Witness goes up in trip. Got Money, course and distance first time, all the way down to Dutch Windmill, another one right on the brink of a class drop, but he's got a lightweight here from barrier 12.
This speed map potentially has variables in it. Now, Raging Storm, they've got him pictured there 3 deep pressing forward, but of course, he got crowded out of the gates on debut and got back to nearly last, whereas most of us expecting him to sort of be leading. Planet Star was a surprise leader, changing tracks last start, finally got his win. Best Runner's going to kick through. Supreme Witness is likely to be closer to the leading, stepping up in trip. So, could be a little scramble early.
Yeah, it was a great run. I'm sure we'll see that in a second from Raging Storm. And the 1400 metres looks ideal. He's been thriving here and he goes nicely. He looks very tough, even with his wide draw, does Raging Storm. But he did cost the Triple Trio punters last time running fourth.
He's the reason there's a jackpot.
Yeah, exactly. Fortune Way here and Lucky Storm are 2 horses running around nicely. Not bad work from these particular horses, and here's Money. I thought his work's been pretty good leading into this particular piece of work as well. I thought it was quite a nice effort here, so pretty good.
What are the tactics here? What do you think Joe will do? Will he go forward from the 13?
Well, he doesn't want to be sitting where the speed map. No. He doesn't want to be 3 wide.
He has to go on with it.
But he doesn't want to be at the back of the pack either, so no. he's hoping that they spread out a little bit and slots in. He's got to ride for a bit of luck, I think. But we'll come back and have a look at that race in a second. We'll start off with Planet Star, Ambitious Heart, and Empire Star as well, who's been threatening for some time himself.
Well, it's deja vu. We just saw this race with Lucky Time on the inside. So Planet Star comes through and he's the one that actually wins it. I really like Lucky Time, so I'm obviously liking Planet Star.
Well, he'd been starting to become an annoyance factor, Planet Star, really, because he's got ability, but he sort of... I think, you know, some of the runs he'd thrown in, he was even bludging a little bit. But they took him to Sha Tin, they changed the atmosphere and the environment, and he was ridden aggressively, given no excuses, and he's found the line well. So can he repeat? We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be tougher from 11.
All right, well, let's go back to our favourite, Raging Storm, see what he's learned since that first start with trainer John Size.
Raging Storm, John, bit of a hard luck tale last time out. How's he come through the run?
He seems all right. He didn't look like he had a tough run. He came home and did well after it. So I think go back to the races and hopefully gets away a bit better and can take part in the race. If he can take a position, well, he can probably win it.
Up to 1400 metres too, is that a bonus for him?
Well, I think so. I mean, I'd rather run him at a shorter distance when he's starting to be for beginning of his racing, but if he's not sort of jumping well and putting himself there, he's just going to get into more trouble. So at the 1400 at least, hopefully he begins well and he gets in a position to win the race.
And what's his background too, John? He's a beautifully bred horse. Fastnet Rock out of the mare Carry On Cutie was a Champagne Stakes winner.
Yeah, well, she's won at a mile, so, I mean, he presents like a horse that's going to run 1600 metres, and the Fastnet Rock is pretty strong. So I think that, you know, he'll develop into a nice horse. I like the way he moves around the stable and on track work. He looks like he's a good quality animal.
He's a nice horse in the making. Is it his day, though, on Saturday? We will find out in due course. $1.70 favourite about him. Still a couple more to take a check on, though, including Sunny Power. Just having his second start. Was over 100 to 1 on debut behind Lean Perfection.
And this was a big run. He came to the middle part of the track and steamed home in a 22.06 final 400. If you want to actually compare this run to Raging Storm's last 400, Raging Storm came home 2 lengths quicker than what Sunny Power did. So that suggests that Raging Storm's got a massive engine. He's just got to learn what he's doing. Sunny Power's got a nice enough engine too. And I'm going to sneak him in, but I don't think he'll be winning the race.
Yeah, I didn't put him in because he did run really well fresh over 1,200 metres, but he's got a real staying pedigree. So
Yep.
I think 1,100 metres will be him.
He's your Tavistock, Paul.
He is.
All right, speaking of staying pedigrees, Best Runners by Redwood. It was a 1.5 mile horse. Lightly raced as well. This is his 4th start coming here. Gets up in trap.
Yep, and it has got a good barrier. I think he'll be up on the pace. You liked him here at the Valley, Andrew. He ran well, and I think the extra journey will give him the opportunity to stick on. He'll be fitter for the run. He's definitely one to consider for the final leg of the TT.
Yeah, just interesting to see how he's going back to Sharton, how he runs at Sharton. That was the only little question mark I had.
All right. Well, if we're all right, first 2 legs, there's going to be lots coming into this 3rd leg. Bring it home for us, Paul.
Yeah. Raging Storm, he was pretty unlucky at his debut run. 1,400 metres looks good for him. Planet Star, I think, can run well again. The pennies dropped and they changed the tactics and it worked. Let him go forward, ride him aggressively. Money, like his track work coming into this, he's a big price. He's $7 a place. He's $27 a win, but some of his runs haven't been too bad. And Superior Boy's been pretty consistent recently as well. So, I mean, 4, 3, 10, 11 exotics forward.
Well, let's hope it does roll that way, Andrew, and we get plenty of people going into this final leg with a chance, because we want the money spread around. We want plenty of winners. Doesn't need to be just 1 or 2 in particular people every time. 4, 11, 9, 6 for me. I'm hoping we might be a part of the cheering group. Raging Storm, Superior Boy, Supreme Witness, Sunny Power. I'm going to play another trio as well. The other one I was going to sneak in, there was the 2, Mighty Maverick, who gets the drop in grade. A lot of money for him a couple of starts ago.
Mighty Maverick, he's yeah. So I'd say it's just probably going wide in the final leg if you be brave a little bit earlier on. Good luck with the TT.